A very good morning to you children. I am Mrs. Geeta Lakshmi, a teacher who has an experience of more than 28 years in CBSE. This is my first class with the syllabus of ICSE. I will be following the textbook of Concise Mathematics Class 9, the year of publication 2015. I hope the same questions you will be using too. The first topic I will be dealing with is Unit 7 Trigonometry or Chapter 27 Trigonometrical Ratios. Let me introduce the word trigonometry. It is a branch of mathematics which is helpful in higher grades as trigonometry deals with perpendicular heights as well as distances. Ratios will be defined based on the measure of sides of a right triangle. That is, if you take a right triangle ABC, right angled at B, angle B is 90 degree. So what can you say about the measures of angle A and angle C? Both angle A and angle C will be definitely acute angles, that is, angles whose measure is below 90 degree because the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Thus, when triangle ABC is a right triangle, right angled at B, angle A and angle C, there are two acute angles. Now, trigonometry deals with certain ratios which is defined based on the three sides of the triangle. That is, metry means measure, gon means sides, tri means three. Based on the measure of three sides of this triangle, certain ratios are defined and they are named as the trigonometrical ratios. What are they and how is it defined? Let us take the acute angle C. So, for the acute angle C, the side opposite to the acute angle under our consideration is named as the perpendicular. Then, so for this acute angle C, which is the side opposite to it, that is AB. So in this picture, AB is the perpendicular and the side adjacent to it. Adjacent means it is a close by side. The side adjacent to an acute angle is named as the base. Which is the base here? BC is the base. And always the side opposite to the right angle, the side opposite to the right angle is named as the hypotenuse, or in this figure the hypotenuse is AC. That is how we take the sides of the right triangle for this particular acute angles for taking the ratios. Let's take another example of triangle PQR. Right angled at R. Let angle R is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle P and angle Q are acute. Let us define the perpendicular, base and hypotenuse for angle P. Here angle P is an acute angle. So which is the side opposite to angle P? Side opposite to angle P is QR, and you call that side QR as the perpendicular. Then which is the side adjacent to angle P? The side adjacent to angle P is PR, and you call it as the base. And which is the side opposite to the right angle R? That is PQ, and you call PQ as hypotenuse. So now you understood how to take the perpendicular, how to take the base, and how to take the hypotenuse when a right triangle is given to you and the acute angle concerned. After knowing to find the perpendicular, base and hypotenuse, the trigonometrical ratios are defined based on those sides. Let's go in detail about the trigonometrical ratios. Let's define the 6 trigonometrical ratios for triangle ABC, right angle at B, and for the acute angle C. The first trigonometric ratio is sine angle C, or the short form is sine C. The notation of angle is not compulsory. You can understand sine C as the sine ratio is always the opposite side to the angle by the hypotenuse, and the opposite side for angle C you call it as perpendicular by hypotenuse. So the ratio of sine is denoting perpendicular by hypotenuse, and for angle C, which is the perpendicular, it is AB, which is the hypotenuse AC. So in the figure it is AB by AC. The second ratio is cosine angle C, or short form is cos C, is always the side adjacent to it by hypotenuse. And what is the adjacent side named? It is base by hypotenuse, which is equal to base by hypotenuse, or for angle C the base is BC by AC. The third ratio is tangent angle C, or it is tan C, which is the ratio of the opposite side by adjacent side, which is also equivalent to perpendicular by base. That is, it is perpendicular by base, and the figure is AB by BC. The measurement will be AB by BC. And now the relation between sine, cos and tan ratio is, when you see here, perpendicular divided by hypotenuse is sine ratio, base divided by hypotenuse is cos ratio, and perpendicular divided by base is tan ratio. That means the tan ratio is related with sine and cos, as the tan ratio is obtained as the division of sine ratio by cos ratio. When you divide it, you can see as perpendicular by hypotenuse divided by base by hypotenuse is giving you perpendicular by hypotenuse into, multiply by the reciprocal, hypotenuse by base, or the same result as perpendicular by base. Thus, tan of an angle is always the ratio of sine of the same angle divided by cos of the same angle. It is useful in the remaining part of the exercise. For the time being, understand the basic ratios as sine of an angle is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos of an angle is base by hypotenuse, tan of an angle is perpendicular by base. And how do you understand the perpendicular and base is, for the given acute angle, the opposite side is the perpendicular and the adjacent side is the base. And now the next three ratios are the reciprocals of each of them. That is, the fourth ratio is the reciprocal of the sine ratio. The name is cosecant angle C, or cosec C is the reciprocal of sine ratio. 1 by sine C, that is, it is hypotenuse by perpendicular the value is AC by AB. The fifth one is the reciprocal of cos of an angle, that is named as secant angle C, or short form is sec C, is 1 by cos C, which is equal to hypotenuse by base, or the ratio of the side is AC by BC. The sixth ratio is reciprocal of the tangent ratio, that is named as cotangent C, or cot C is 1 by tan C, which is the same as base by perpendicular, or the sides are BC by AB. So normally when you study the ratios, you will understand only the ratios related with sine of an angle, cos of an angle and tan of an angle. The reciprocals, the concerned reciprocals, you can remember as the reciprocal of sine is cosec of an angle, the reciprocal of cos of an angle is secant, and the reciprocal of tan is the cotangent or cot. The basic ratios are always the sine ratio, cos ratio and tan ratio. The remaining three ratios are derived as the reciprocals. Before moving on to the exercise question, let's clarify, or let's make it very thorough about what is a perpendicular as the side opposite to the acute angle, what is a base is the side adjacent to the acute angle, and hypotenuse is always the side opposite to the right angle. And the trigonometric ratios for an acute angle theta, we can call the angles as theta, beta, gamma, alpha, etc. In that case, we need not name the triangle. You can take any acute angle and represent the angle as theta. The trigonometric ratios are: the sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos theta is base by hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular by base. You just by heart only the first three ratios, and then the sine ratio and cosec ratio are reciprocal. You can identify the letters as the S and C for easy memory's sake, and cos and sec values are reciprocals. Similarly, tan and cot. So the sine ratio is the reciprocal of cosec. The cos ratio and sec ratio are reciprocals, and tan and cot are reciprocals. So make sure of only the first three ratios as well as the reciprocals concerned. Let's move to Exercise 27A, the first question. Exercise 27A, the first question. From the following figure, find the values of. The figure is given to you as triangle ABC, right angled at B. So, you can apply the trigonometric ratios for both angle A and angle C, whichever is as per the question. They measure 3, 4. This is 3 and this is 4. So, immediately as the first step, you need to get the hypotenuse. How do you get the hypotenuse? AC is equal to square root of, the Pythagoras theorem is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So to get AC, how do you calculate? It is AB the whole square plus BC the whole square, square root of 4 square plus 3 square, or it is 16 plus 9, which is equal to square root 25 is equal to 5 units. Since they have given the measure as 3 and 4, you can just represent it as AC as 5 units. The values of sine A, you have to get the values of sine A, cos A, cot A. Let's get these measures. The meaning of sine in your mind is it's always the side opposite, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Which is the side opposite to it is 4 by hypotenuse is 5. You can write the ratio as the perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular means the opposite side. Which is the opposite side? It is 4 by 5. So the ratio is 4 by 5. The meaning of the cosine of an angle is always the adjacent side, that is base by hypotenuse, which is equal to 3 by 5. Now, the cot ratio is the reciprocal of tan ratio. The tan ratio is, tan A is always perpendicular by base. That means 4 by 3. So what will be the cot ratio? It is 3 by 4. That is the reciprocal. You can write the definition as 1 by tan A, which is equal to 3 by 4. Number 4, sec C. Then the value of cosec C, the value of tan C. Now, the ratio sec is always the reciprocal of cos C. From the figure, what is, for angle C, what is the meaning of cos C? Adjacent side, that is base by hypotenuse. So, it is the same as 1 by 4 by 5, which is the same as 5 by 4. Cosec C is the reciprocal of sine C. What is the meaning of sine ratio? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. What's the meaning of perpendicular? The side opposite to angle C. Which is the side opposite to angle C? 3. Which is the hypotenuse? 5. That is 1 by 3 by 5, or it is the same as 5 by 3. Then the third one is tan C. Tan C is, the ratio is always perpendicular by base. Which is the side perpendicular to C? What's the meaning of perpendicular? Opposite side. What's the meaning of base? It is the adjacent side. So it is 3 by 4. That is question number 1. Question 2. From the following figure, find the values of cos B, tan C, sin square B plus cos square B, sin B cos C plus cos B sin C. The figure is angle A is 90 degree, which shows that BC is the hypotenuse and BC will be the longest length. how to get AC measure. By Pythagoras theorem, BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square, or AC is square root of BC square minus AB square. 17 square minus 8 square. 17 square is 289 minus 64. 225, which is equal to 15 units. So you get the length of AC. Now, the first is cos B. For angle B, you have to get the ratio of cos. Cos is always for angle B, which is the adjacent side, which is the hypotenuse. Adjacent side is called the base. Hypotenuse is 70. The cos ratio is base by hypotenuse. What's the meaning of base? The side adjacent to it. That is 8 by 17. For angle C, the ratio is tan. What is the meaning of tan? It is perpendicular by base. It's perpendicular by base. Which is the side named as perpendicular? It is the opposite side of angle C. Which is the opposite side of angle C? 8. Which is the adjacent side? 15. So what will be the answer? 8 by 15. And now sine square B plus cos square B. Let's take what's the value of sine B. The meaning of sine ratio is perpendicular by hypotenuse. What's the meaning of perpendicular is the opposite side of angle B. Which is the opposite side of angle B? It is 15 by, what is the hypotenuse? 17. And you already have cos B ratio here. Let's take sine square B means 15 by 17 the whole square, which is equal to 225 by 289. What is cos square B? It is the same as 8 by 17 the whole square, which is equal to 64 by 289. The question is sine square B plus cos square B. Therefore, sine square B plus cos square B is equal to 225 by 289 plus 64 by 289. LCM is 289 because the same denominator. 225 plus 64 is again 289 by 289, or the answer is 1. The next fourth value is sine B into cos C. Let's get the value of sine B, cos C, cos B, sine C. Then we will substitute. Sine B, for angle B, the sine ratio means perpendicular by hypotenuse. What's the meaning of perpendicular? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what will be the value of sine B? It is 15 by 17. Then cos C, let's write the ratio. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Then perpendicular value is 15 by 17. Same way, cos angle C is here. Cos value means base by hypotenuse. It is base by hypotenuse. What's the meaning of base? Adjacent side. Which is the adjacent side? 15. That is 15 by 17 again. Then cos B. Angle B is here. What is the meaning of cos ratio? Is base by hypotenuse. Base means base by hypotenuse. Base means the side close to it or adjacent. That is 8 by 17. Again, for angle C, sine ratio is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular means the side opposite to it. So 8 by 17. So what is sine B into cos C? It is, so sine B cos C plus cos B sine C is the same as 15 by 17 into 15 by 17 plus 8 by 17 into 8 by 17. That is 15 into 15 is 225 by 289 plus 8 into 8 is 64 by 289. It's a similar answer like this. It's the same answer. 225 plus 64 by 289. 289 by 289, which is equal to 1. Question 3. From the following figure, find the values of cos A, cosec A, tan square A minus sec square A, sin C, sec C, cot square C minus 1 by sin square C. Triangle ABC. Triangle is given as, measure is not given. The perpendicular is 4. Let's give this letter as D. This measure is 3. So first of all, we can find out this measure. Then this measure is given as 12. You can get CD measure too. So our first step is to get the value of AB and the value of CD. In triangle ADB, so you have to get AB is the hypotenuse. So AB is equal to square root of AD square plus BD square, square root of 3 square plus 4 square, square root of 9 plus 16, square root 25, which is equal to 5. So AB unit is 5. Similarly, in triangle BDC, then CD measure has to be found out. Opposite triangle D is BC, so BC is the longest side, that is the hypotenuse. So BC CD is equal to square root of BC square minus BD square, square root of 12 square minus 4 square, square root of 144 minus 16, square root of 8, 13 minus 128. Root 128, which will be expressed as 128 by 2 is 64 by 2, 32 by 2, 16 by 2, 8 by 2, 4. 1. That means 2. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8 root 2. Let's express it as 8 root 2. The first subdivision is to find cos A. Cos angle A. So the right triangle considered has to be triangle ADB. Cos is base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. Base is 3 by 5. Base means the side adjacent to it by hypotenuse. So the answer is 3 by 5. The next is cosec A. Cosec A. As I am telling you, cosec is the reciprocal of sin A. Sin A is perpendicular by hypotenuse, which is the perpendicular is the opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5, or it is the same as 5 by 4. The next value is tan square A minus sec square A. Tan square A minus sec square A. Tan A is the same as perpendicular by base, that is 4 by 3 the whole square minus sec square A is the same as, we'll calculate separately, sec square A is 1 by cos square A. Cos A is already here, that is 3 by 5, or sec square A is 5 by 3 the whole square, which is equal to 4 square is 16 by 9 minus 25 by 9, which is equal to 16 minus 25 by 9, minus 9 by 9, which is equal to minus 1. Seek C. Let's go into the letter C. Acute angle C. Seek C is 1 by cos C. Here is angle C. Cos is base by hypotenuse, which is equal to 1 by 8 root 2 by 12, or 12 by 8 root 2, which can be divisible as 6 by 4 is 3 by 2 root 2. The next value is cot square C minus 1 by sin square C. Cot square C minus, this is the first subdivision, second, third, fourth and the fifth. Cot square C minus 1 by sin square C. Cot square C is the reciprocal of tan square C. Tan C is 4 by 8 root 2. So cot square C is 8 root 2 by 4 the whole square minus sin C is 4 by 12. So 1 by 4 by 12 the whole square. 8 square is 64 into root 2 square is 2 by 16 minus 1 by 16 by 144, or 4 2s are 8. 128 by 16 minus 144 by 16. It is the same as minus 16 by 16, or again answer is minus 1. 3 by 2 root 2, which can be rationalized as into root 2 by root 2, which is the same as 3 root 2 by 2 into 2, or 3 root 2 by 4. So you have rationalized the denominator.